Welcome back to Observe Football. Today we'll be discussing the Bills-Texans Thursday night game. 23-19, the Texans pull it off. And listen, we need to get Josh Allen some help. He is the sole reason why this Bills organization is so successful. It is actually insane. Just some numbers. The Bills defense highest tackler leader last night had 3 tackles. The Bills didn't have a single takeaway against an O-line for the Texans. They couldn't get a sack on Davis Mills. And their O-line this whole year has been atrocious. CJ Stroud hasn't had any time to throw. All of a sudden, you can't get a sack against the Texans O-line, and no takeaways either. Davis Mills was 16 for 30 and 2 touchdowns. He had basically a 50% completion rate, and you're telling me you couldn't force a fumble, get an INT, any type of defensive stat? The Bills defense is just very sorry. Josh Allen has to play like Superman for this team to win, and when he can't play like Superman and he just plays like a great quarterback, it's not enough. Because Khalil Shakir, how many yards he had? 110. He was the only receiver that's usable. They don't have Kincaid out there. Coleman is a bust at this point. He's been out for 2 weeks because they just don't like him at this point. They had a 4th and 27 that they pull off. Now I get Josh Allen throws an interception on that drive. But I mean, he was 24 for 34 on the entire night. He had 2 INTs, no touchdowns. He's having to put the team on his back like he always does. And when he can't pull that off, it's just a loss for the Bills. 8 sacks. Everyone's talking about the 8 sacks. I get the Bills O-line is injured, but everyone's injured. And you're telling me you have to have your star quarterback on a $500 million contract running around in 15 yards back from when the line of scrimmage is, and he's still dotting up the defense that is top 2 in the league for the majority of the game. Yes, he did throw 2 INTs, but that's to be expected against a defense of this caliber. Kalen Bullock, the safety for the Texans, he had 2 INTs himself and a forced fumble. He had a better stat line than anyone on the Bills defense did by a mile. It is actually insane. Other points, the D-line for the Texans those guys are deadly. Again, they eat against bad O-lines, and the Bills had a bad O-line last night. 2 sacks from Hunter, 2.5 from Anderson, and then a few sacks from others that are not as prominent, but they are still key players on that D-line, especially against the bad O-line that the Bills decided to roll out that game. Back to that 4th and 27th play, I thought that play was pretty cool, to be honest. I'm surprised the defense like the Texans let that up. I think they stepped off the gas for that play. They didn't expect them to pull off a lateral play like that, but that was a great play. Sucks that INT was thrown at the end of it, but they didn't deserve the win at the end of the day. The Texans played good enough to beat the Bills, and they deserved to win that night. So, in a way, it makes sense that the INT was thrown because the Bills did not deserve to win that. The Texans played good enough to beat the Bills, and they deserved it. That Texans defense easily could be the best defense in the league. Obviously, there's the Broncos there, but the Texans and the Broncos, they're like 1A, 1B. I think that's all I have to say about that Thursday night game. Josh Allen needs help badly. I don't even think the play calling was that terrible either. I don't think the play calling was that bad. It's just the defense. Somebody needs to get on the phone with the GM and tell him to go draft all defense in this next draft. You might also have to go grab some receivers, but some days Allen can make those receivers look like superstars. So I would mainly focus on the defense in the draft. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Thursday night game. I started off the week 0-1 in my predictions, but what are you gonna do? It's the NFL. It's week to week. You never know who's gonna win, truly. And yeah, those are my thoughts on the Thursday night game. Leave down in the comments if you have any other thoughts or if you disagree with me on anything. I'll respond to you in whichever way I feel necessary. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, and tune in to the next video.